Well, it's true that if you ask 10 different people what placemaking means, you will probably currently get 10 different answers. But placemaking to us at Grosvenor and me personally is really a holistic and customer-oriented approach to managing a place. It's not just the building, it's the use of that building, it's the appearance of that building, it's the space between the buildings, and it's the look and feel of that space. Placemaking is that combined narrative that brings together all those parts to the benefit really of the end user of that place. You might argue that it's really a good long-term and purposeful estate management, which arguably we at Grosvenor have been doing for over 300 years. So our CEO, Craig McWilliam, has recently launched a campaign to try to restore public trust in the property industry. We realised that in order to achieve what we set out to do, we are really in the hands of others, be it the council, the planners, the residents, but ultimately public opinion. And trust in the industry has fallen, so we feel it's our job to open ourselves up to that and to explain better what our purpose is. We hope that that will help restore trust between the public and us as Grosvenor, but us more widely as the property industry. But also it should open us up to a more broad range of views, which ultimately will improve us. Communications is everything when it comes to placemaking, and as our role as managing the estate and essentially ensuring the long-term commercial and social success of the places that we manage, it is our role to balance all of those different views. All the people who work there, live there, visit there, influence it, have an impact on it. You know, it could be public, it could be private. And what we're there to do is listen to all of those views, balance them, and try to come up with a joint approach or joint vision that works for everyone, but also takes our places. I mean, within the estate there are so many different places, and we look after some extremely specialist areas. So on one hand, for example, I look after Pimlico Road, which is an international centre for interior design and craftsmanship. And we absolutely don't want to change what that street represents, but how you work with the retailers and make sure that that place brand evolves in line with the market to always remain relevant to its target market. It becomes very similar to what retailers do on a day-to-day basis to evolve their business to meet the needs of their target customers. One where we're creating a brand is Eccleston Yards, which is in South Belgravia, just close to Victoria Station. And that's where we're working really closely with the occupiers themselves to help create that brand. It is not just down to us, and we, for example, work with the different tenants, be it gyms, restaurants, leisure operators, to actually activate our space. Placemaking definitely has a role to play in creating good retail pictures. Future of retail studies have shown that traditional shops are no longer enough on their own, that customers are increasingly spending but also demanding experience. And retail areas really need to deliver on that. They need to inspire, they need to provide compelling reasons to actually go there and spend time there. The retail economy, the shops themselves, are unlikely to be able to do that on their own. And this is where placemaking comes in, because by creating a whole narrative and a whole holistic approach really to that built environment, it's the way that actually creates a destination or makes people want to go there and essentially spend time and spend money in those places, which creates a good commercially viable but also a good socially responsible area. It's all about balancing the different views, understanding what you've got, understanding what the needs and requirements of those people you already have, and where you want to take the brand in order to ensure its long-term success, and bringing those all together and working with those around on coming up with the right solution or the brand that works for that purpose. Grosvenor, or we at Grosvenor, are in an enviable position where we can take a long-term view. We have always taken a long-term view, and that is what we do. So it allows us to concentrate on placemaking and the benefits that come from that.